I hope everyone's having a good afternoon. I appreciate all your comments. Um, there's some very, very good stories in there, and a lot of heartfelt comments that have been touching me to the core. It just proves how many people have been affected with this disorder in the world. So again, thank you for being here, and I love you guys. Today we're going to be talking about what is blame shifting and triangulation in narcissism. So, blame shifting, what is blame shifting? Blame shifting is a form of verbal abuse. It's a defense mechanism where one person will avoid accountability for something they said or did and instead deflect the fault onto someone else. No matter what, the narcissist will never take accountability for their actions. They will not take responsibility. If they caused someone harm, pain, they did something wrong, they will always blame someone else no matter what. It is always someone else's fault. They cannot accept that they were in the wrong. They cannot apologize. They cannot admit to being at fault whatsoever. It's just not going to happen. You could bang your head against that wall 1,000 times and get nowhere because it's not going to happen. So, blame shifting is a way of escaping responsibility. The abuser has great capacity for self deception. In order to discredit their victim, the abuser will often blame the victim for their own actions, which I've been through this a lot. Going as far as to say the victim is the one who committed the abuse. Blame shifting, and right? Turning the tables on you. Causing the real victim to feel that they are losing their mind, to feel defeated, weak, and confused. So they want to turn the victim and let everybody know that they're trying to tell them that the victim is actually the abuser. So yeah, I've been down that really bumpy road. It's really scary that someone can twist up something so bad. Kinds of blame shifting. Narcissists pretend it was a joke, saying they were kidding, which they weren't. Making your behavior the cause of the abuse. Blaming the abuse for your bad timing. It's your flaws that cause the abuse. Your constant complaints that tend to shut you up, they tend to shut you down. Once you start standing up for yourself, in return, they will still try to blame you for pretty much everything. Everything's going to be your fault. So it doesn't matter. One of my ex narcissists runs a company and is the boss. He's in control of that company. Loves control, of course. He's supposed to train people, and then for years I heard over and over, well, they can't do it right. Why are they messing up? I can't believe they don't they don't have it down by now. Why don't they understand? They don't understand because you didn't properly train them. So he's blame shifting, turning it on his employees, which is so unfair. He would fire them, and they had families and different things. Just out of the just boom, fire, bye, gone. When all in all, he could not take the responsibility and fault that he was the one that never trained his employees properly. And that's really sad. So anyways, it's really scary. So narcissists will always redirect their blame and their own faults onto their partners, onto their kids, onto their family, onto their employees, onto their coworkers, friends, neighbors, whoever it is. They will not take the blame. They will put it on someone else, no matter what. Now on to triangulation. When an abuser uses threats, manipulation, their goal is to divide and conquer. Triangulation involves the use of indirect communication behind someone's back. They usually bring a third person into the relationship in order to stay in control. Making the other person pick sides, often using them as a scare tactic, often scaring or confusing the third person, working hard to get that third person against you. This happens a lot in families. If you have a narcissistic parent, sometimes they will reach out to the kids and make the kids pick, which is very wrong, should not happen. Different scenarios whatsoever. It could happen in the workplace where coworkers are having problems and they bring the other person in and they want you to pick sides. Bosses, in relationship, you bring in a different family member with your partner, and different things like that, and it's forcing that third person to pick sides, and that narcissist is wanting that third person to go against you. As many people as they can get against you, the more powerful that they will feel. And that's where they want to be. They want to be in control no matter what. They're not going to take responsibility. They're not going to be blamed. They will be blaming you. They will be blaming the employees. They will be blaming this person down the road or that person, anybody else. They're going to blame somebody else. They never can accept their own problems and their own faults. And they will always try to bring other people in to be against you, no matter what. So, with that conclusion, I hope you guys are staying strong. And again, I appreciate from the bottom of my heart all the comments. I will do the best I can to get back with you guys. And if you have any questions, comments, leave them. I love reading them all. And I really thank you for helping. You're helping me just for writing comments. And I know that this is worldwide. This happens to so many people. Every color, race, age, sex, every person is affected by this kind of abuse. And if you're lucky, there's a lot of people that have never had to deal with narcissism abuse. But the ones who have, we can come from all backgrounds, and yet that abuse is, when we talk about it and come together, it's actually very, very similar, which is so baffling and crazy that a lot of the comments I've heard and stories, and it's scary how narcissists can be. So they can be very cruel. But I thank you. You guys are helping me, and I hope I'm helping you guys in the same. And I'll continue to make videos when I can. I love you, and peace, love, stay strong.